Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, we'll be talking about the UAE ranking #1 as best places to be during the pandemic.
And the UAE leaders were treated to a grand show for the country's 50th Jubilee celebrations.
We'll be talking about Mona Kattan, who's just gotten engaged.
Ooh, congrats! And a Dubai Road project set to slash travel time from 20 minutes to 7 minutes is 50% complete.
But before we get into it all, are you one of those people who is dragging yourself out of bed to get to work today? I don't know about you, but my alarm snoozed and snoozed. Which is unlike me, but I was like, oh, I just love my bed. Why do I have to go?
Is it
so hard after 4 days off?
Honestly, how does the long weekend get over so fast? Like every time it's the same thing. But Casey, congratulations! We are sitting with the woman who has graced the cover of Expedition magazine. Well, looking just so radiant, beautiful, like celebrity. Casey, autograph, please.
It was awkward. It's one of 50 people. So there were so many great ways that people celebrated the UAE National Day, and what Expedition magazine did was they just spoke to 50 people. And they made us do a little photo shoot and put me on a digital cover, as far as I can see. But like beside really, really cool people. So for me, it was a massive honor, but also like, really? But I thought, but what the wording next to it was super cool, because they basically said the most riveting stories are not in blockbuster movies. It's not limited to like the glossiest fashion scenes or boxed next to the most applauded on stage. Most of the time, it's the tiniest ways you can lend a helping hand. So, you know, I was next to basically someone, for example, Rami, who's head of the United Nations here. So it was just really, really interesting personalities and people that they chose. And I guess I can't say for sure, but I'm assuming my role was sharing interesting stories of people in the UAE.
I thought you
cool.
wrote that caption.
No.
And it's like the wording is so beautiful.
The wording was beautiful.
Mind is just like,
You thought I wrote that? No, it was beautiful. So if you look at Expedition Magazine's Instagram, so I just, you know, that collaborator thing, so you can just share. So I just shared, and they said the most important core of building a nation is basically about the people against the challenges. And as they celebrate 50 years of the UAE, we feature impactful stories from 50 inspiring icons and personalities who are proud to call the UAE their loving home. So that was super cool. But what I said to you was that it was people's reactions. It was a very nice
But a huge shout out to them, like to even, I mean,
to
honestly,
all of the people are so incredible. Like there's some really incredible stories there you can check out.
But you find the most beautiful stories, like community stories of Dubai every day, and share them. And you guys must check it out on Instagram. It's under Expeditions
magazine, and they've released 368 right now. But yeah, that was like that was one thing I'll remember for the 50 years to go by. But you also had a pretty crazy weekend celebrating. So you celebrated your birthday early.
Yeah.
Tell us about that decision. When is your official birthday?
Just couldn't wait. It's on 7th, so I thought like I'll have early birthday.
So 7th, today's the 5th.
I think Sagittarians just love birthdays.
Are you a birthday month person?
Not a birthday month, like just like a party person.
Okay.
So whenever it falls, it falls. But like I love having parties, and I had mine on Friday, which some people didn't come to. Anyway.
Busy. Next one,
yeah, let's see. But it was at UBK. It was so much fun. They organized it really well. They gave us a private area, karaoke booth. So
did you sing karaoke?
Of course.
What did you sing?
Every night in my dreams. Omicron. You're moving.
No,
it's not today.
This is what Simran did, because basically, obviously, you shared it on your stories, and everyone was like, "Happy birthday," and then you're like, "It's not my birthday." How do you expect people to know? That's a diva birthday reaction. If I see someone sharing their birthday, I'm like, "Oh, happy birthday."
But I said thanks.
Thank the Lord for social media, because otherwise I wouldn't have known. And then you're like, it's not my birthday for 2 more days. So do you expect those people to message you in 2 days' time?
No. We're good. We're good. I haven't even answered. Like,
happy birthday in advance.
Oh my God.
That's done now.
And congratulations belatedly.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Fabulous weekends all around. We're also obviously going to be talking about all of the great things that happened in the UAE to celebrate the 50 years. But before we get to that, one particular ranking stuck out this weekend. The UAE ranked as #1 in Bloomberg's best places to be during the pandemic. So Bloomberg took notice of a recent ranking that made the UAE rise, and we're at the top of the list, beating Europe, who actually had been at the top of this kind of ongoing ranking for some time, cities in Europe. The list being the best places to be during the pandemic. So the UAE is ranked as the best place to be, and this is in Bloomberg's COVID resilience ranking. So it has unseated European nations that were leading the ranking in recent months. So the article went on to add how the UAE has also been one of the most consistent performers since it made it onto the ranking a year ago, detailing the daily cases that have managed to remain below 100 since mid-October, the rarity of deaths, and also the vaccination rates, which have reached over 200 doses per 100 people. The COVID resilience ranking is a monthly review of where the virus is being handled the most effectively with the least social and economic upheavals.
Now, if you were fortunate enough to have lived in the United Arab Emirates throughout the pandemic, then you've seen for yourself just how organized, serious and safe everything had been since the very beginning of the COVID-19 outbreak. And the article also went on to add how the country has also been one of the most consistent performers since it made it onto the ranking a year back, detailing the daily cases that have managed to remain below 100 a day since mid-October. Now, the rarity of deaths and the vaccination rates reaching over 200 doses per 100 persons. So that is literally like incredible efforts by the leadership, by the country, by the community. I mean, we always praise the government so much, but honestly, the people and just taking the necessary steps, following precautions all the way through, following guidelines, it's just a huge round of applause for the expats and the community as well.
Yeah, I think the title of this particular article by Bloomberg was "As Winter Meets." Is Omicron? Why was that wrong? Omicron?
Omicron.
As winter meets Omicron. So basically, as we head into another winter and as people are questioning whether they should travel, and there's just a lot of kind of question marks over the next couple of months of what will come, it is nice to see the UAE like topping all other cities. They basically said that we have normalized back to pre-pandemic levels. Property sales are at a decade high. In Dubai, which is incredible. Restaurants are full, as you guys know if you've been here. And of course, the expo, which is running until mid-March, has attracted over 2 million visitors since it started. So many kind of ticks there as to how the city is just back to pre-pandemic levels thanks to a largely vaccinated population.
Exactly. And you know, when you think of traveling anywhere else, you're just like so doubtful, but it's a no-brainer for people coming into Dubai. Like my cousins are coming in this week, like everyone, like literally Dubai is on the top of so many people's travel lists, and those here wanting a vacation or who have taken days off, they're just like, might as well just spend it in Dubai. There's just so much going on. Like where else is there so many activities and shows and like entertainment, food, like
it's
you
true.
said, everything.
It's a good point. Like we've just had 4 days, and usually in those 4 days, that national holiday weekend, a lot of people choose to travel. Maybe people were concerned about COVID, so maybe people chose to stay because they're like, well, I'm in Dubai, so I'm not going to risk leaving at any possibility. But I you know, you just felt that most people, I think one person I follow travels. I don't even know. Most people chose to stay here, probably because of the safety net that we have here that they didn't want to lose out on. But also it goes to show that the city obviously has so much great stuff going on.
And speaking of great things,
Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door.
Now, the UAE leaders were treated to a grand show for the country's 50th Golden Jubilee anniversary now. So the UAE's journey from the desert to Mars in just 50 years is one that's not only remarkable but exceptionally visionary. And to pay homage to the country's 50th Golden Jubilee, UAE leaders were treated to a visual marvel against the majestic Hajar Mountains in Hadda. Now that means drone-led fireworks, special performances, just stunning light displays, all of that. And then the visuals you can see beside us on YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, not TikTok, not Instagram.
TikTok,
can you see visuals?
You can see visuals.
And TikTok. And in the visuals you can see beside us, you can see the attraction of the show was this huge coin-shaped sculpture set on a floating stage on the Hatta Dam, which was said to signify the close relationship between humans and nature and the UAE's history since the 19th century. And the leaders couldn't help but take their own videos of the production, putting the UAE's past, present, and future in motion.
Exactly. So what was super cool was His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. He said, "We continue to be guided by the wisdom of our founding fathers, making our journey from the desert to the Mars possible," in his tweet. The celebration, of course, was live streamed on Lovin Dubai, so maybe you saw it. If you did, what was your favorite part? And also other channels, as well as the official 50th UAE National Day website and YouTube. So you possibly spotted it. I don't know, I was in a car at the time and I was blown away by how slick and how special it was. And it was just one of so many cool stuff that happened in Dubai this weekend.
Oh my God.
It was such like a patriotic weekend, right?
It really was. I think every single area and community celebrated National Day and they went all out. Like I know JLT, Expo, oh my God, Expo.
My mom went to Expo on December 2, so that was the day that was free. It was busy. It was busy.
What time did she go?
No, so she... I said this before. She's an older lady, so she's like she's not great in crowds, and she has a bad knee at the moment. So luckily, she went at 10 and left at about 4 p.m. as it was really getting busy. And however, because it was getting busy, and she's an older lady, I don't know how she managed it, but she always manages to get herself some special help. So she said that although it was very busy, she got herself to a quieter queue and she was ushered through. She's a mover, is my mom, and she was with her friend Margaret, and they got through the queue quite easily. So I think they also got there early in the morning, but as the evening, it definitely got a lot busier because, of course, it was free to enter and everyone was going to be taking advantage of seeing Al Wasl Dome lit in the UAE flag, UAE colours, like the most spectacular day to be there. So as you can expect, there was busyness.
Oh, I was planning on going and then luckily I saw my friend's story and the crowd. I'm just like, oh, no. But yeah, your mom's very street smart.
She's a mover. Yeah, she'll get where she wants to go.
Genius.
Genius. But like, let's say what else? Of course, I was at Sevens on Friday, which was super cool. And they had an Emirates A380 flyover.
Oh.
A flyover, like I've seen the city flyovers, but this was so low. Like it was super cool. Like, and you didn't even know it was coming, so it just came out of nowhere in the middle of the afternoon. Also,
I would freak out.
No, it's cool because it's got the livery of Emirates, and it's awesome. And the day before, so Thursday, I was just walking my neighborhood and I looked up and there was first it was like 6 planes and then 3 more like fighter planes joined it, and they did we could see them go towards like the JLT JBR area, and they did like 2 flyovers and they were like jets streaming the UAE colors in the sky. Like it was awesome. So cool.
That is cool. I mean, from air to land, like even the smallest of all stores had their just decorated the outside with flags. So it just shows how much love expats have for this country.
100%. And of course, even Steve Harvey had his monologue about, show me another country that has done something like this. And it was so inspirational. You're like, yes, exactly, Steve.
That's beautiful. And the way he put it, right? It's like really putting everything in so much perspective that it's not about it's not about the fortune, it's not about the money, it's about the people and just thinking about the people that's gotten the country to where it is.
Exactly. It's not about the people, it's about the vision. And money can't make this happen. The vision makes this happen and it makes more money.
So good.
It was so good. What was your favorite bits? What did you guys do? Was it a family weekend? Was it an out and about check out the fireworks weekend?
Was it a magazine kind of weekend?
Only 50 people made that cover. Or a birthday or early birthday celebration weekend.
Yeah, or that.
Let's move on to someone else who celebrated. Oh, before we get on to this, there was also a proposal at Kite Beach. We shared it on our stories if you want to see a National Day themed proposal. Adorable? Yes.
She said yes.
You said that? Oh.
Because if you look at the comments, there's people being like, oh, but she said but. It was like, no, comments want it, but it was one of those things that it was like, my feelings on the video was that she was like, but as in like, oh my gosh, she was so shook by the whole thing. But the internet was like, there was a but there. It was like, no, that's not what the but was about. The but was because she was so shook and excited. But
people don't get it. People just don't
romantic
get
versus
it.
cynic, I guess.
Yeah, the internet, sometimes the internet sucks. The trolls.
Except for you guys.
No.
You're awesome.
Unless you're putting in bad comments, then no.
Let's move on to another fabulous engagement that shook the internet this weekend. Mona Kattan has revealed her engagement to businessman Hassan ElAmin. So the American Iraqi beauty mogul Mona Kattan took to a shared post with her beau to announce their engagement, and friends and family of the Huda Beauty empire entrepreneur extraordinaire flooded her post with congratulatory comments. Mona, of course, is an entrepreneur. She's also the founder of Kayali, so the perfume, and now an engagee with a stunning, with a capital S, diamond ring on her finger and smiles all around. She captioned the picture "Forever Ever," along with a carousel of photos of the couple together, and it's adorbs.
So, what do we know about Hassan? Now, he's a grad of Class Business School and now head of facultative for AON Reinsurance Solution. And he's also running an Instagram account with his two siblings at the ElAmin-A, which is labeled as a clothing brand. So, I mean, major, like, I don't know, like clothing brand.
It's pretty slick. It's quite like fashion forward clothing. It's pretty awesome if you want to take a look at that. But also excited for Mona.
Yes.
Is this engagement season? Because we had Lindsay, now we have Mona, and they're both wearing stunning rings. Ali, why did your eyes go? Whatever we did. Why did your eyes?
Ali has a whole plan, you know, like a full plan laid out for himself, where he sees himself in the future with what age he sees himself marrying.
Did kids. Did you have that when you were younger though?
No, never.
Never had that?
I still don't have that.
I never had that either. But then you get to point out, maybe I should have made that plan. But what?
There's no point in having that plan because these things are like, it's on your hands, is it?
But
right? It's not. It's not unless you have an arranged marriage.
But what about the? But what about the whole that book, The Secret? It's all about what you manifest. Even though whether or not you call it manifestation, it's if you put your mind to something, not even put your mind to make it happen, but if you're like, okay, I'm going to have a dog one day, then you. I just simplified it to be, I'm going to have a dog one day, therefore you eventually take the small steps to make that happen. So let's say, for example, you live in a small apartment, like, okay, I can't have a dog now, but I'll eventually next year move to a place that has more space. So if you visualize these things, you're more likely to make them happen. It's like I want to be a fashion designer. Yeah. But if you don't think about it ever, you're never going to actually do things to make it happen. However, if you do think about it, you're like, okay, maybe I'll start sketching. Maybe I'll put my sketches on Instagram. Maybe I'll buy something to like, so you do the small steps.
This is like, you know, I feel law of attraction that way. It's like with, you know, things you can control, like owning a pet, owning something, achieving something. But then in this case, it's another person.
Owning another person. How do we do that?
It's like, what if the other person doesn't want to attract you? You know? So it's like.
That's a good point. But yeah. Some people are the family way. Some people aren't.
I tried to law of attract this one guy since I was. Since I was like 8 years old until I finished high school, and it just never happened. Means what?
Where is he now?
America.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Could be off in America. Where in America living your best life? Does he know that you were trying to law of attract him?
I'm sure he knows. I was not subtle about it. I don't know.
That doesn't look. It's not about finding the person that you have. Like, did you? You know, sometimes we idolize people without even really knowing them. But it's about.
Oh, I knew him.
Okay. Do you want to talk about this off air, or do you want to?
No,
do we have a name? Do we
have a name?
Do we need a doll so we can like send him good wishes?
A voodoo doll, and then make him kiss my voodoo doll. Just kidding. Anyway.
On that note, does the law of attraction work
for relationships?
Does manifesting things in life, relationships or other, does that work for you?
Let us know. Clearly, it's worked for only one person in the room,
and it's worked for people who are manifesting less travel time in Dubai.
Tell me more, or I'll tell you more. Now, a Dubai road project is set to slash travel time from.
Did you not see that segue?
I did. Very smart. Nice.
Thanks.
That's why you got on the cover, unlike the rest of us. Now, travel time is set to be slashed from 20 minutes to 7 minutes. And now that project is 50% complete. Now, the Sheikh Rashid bin Said Roads Improvement Corridor project in Dubai is now 50% complete. And according to the Roads and Transport Authority, RTA, the project will increase the capacity of Ras Al Khor Road to 10,000 vehicles per hour and cut travel time from 20 minutes to 7 minutes. So if you're one of the 650,000 residents residing around the lagoons, Dubai Creek Harbor, Maidan Horizons, Ras Al Khor, Al Wasl, and Nad Al Hamar complex, then just know that a host of major development projects are underway to make your life here in Dubai as smooth as butter.
Smooth as butter, that's very good. That like this whole that whole area is really just expanding, and travel times make such a difference. So if you're looking at like places to live and places to invest and possibly a future home, you have specific communities in mind, possibly because of like their location. Location is so important. So with all of these new road complexes, which the RT is constantly rolling out across the city, it makes all of these hoods much more desirable. And that whole area, my mum's staying down there near the Dubai Creek at the moment. It's just fabulous. Yeah, she's having a great time.
Dubai Creek is really, it's going to level up so much in the next couple of years. And they have that tower coming up.
Yeah.
Just big things. Good time to move there if the rents are good. Yes.
They might be, because I feel like rents are shooting up, but it's far from Expo. So
oh my God, it's really the worst thing to hear that rents are shooting up.
Well, maybe they've leveled off. Actually, they were pre-Expo. So yeah, as Simran said, if you're one of the 650,000 residents near the lagoons, Dubai Creek Harbor, Maidan Horizons, let us know if your journey is getting more short.
I'm sure right now there's a lot of construction. But yeah, just a couple more months, it should be complete. But there's construction all over Dubai. Marina, like World Trade Center. They have such amazing structural buildings coming up. Like, it's insane. Mm-hmm. You've seen, right, near World Trade Center, they have this, like, it's slanted here. No.
Well, near World Trade Center, they're creating, is it the world's largest cantilever?
I'm sure.
But it's really cool. I don't know, what's the word? It's tell me what the word is. It's a bridge that connects two buildings-ish, but this one's massive. Yeah, it's the world's largest. We posted about it like a while ago, and people are so interested in that type of like different, unique construction, especially at this level. So if you want to check it.
Honestly, unique construction, like Expo just gives a hint at what we're capable of in terms of construction. But are you Googling it?
Yeah. It is. It's a cantilever.
Cantilever.
I connected. I'm not going to go there. On that note, that is the end of our show for Sunday. Guys, welcome back to the start of your week. It's a 5-day week, but we're getting closer to the winter holidays. So if you're a teacher, if you're a student, lucky ducky you. We are not jealous one bit. Goodbye for me.
Goodbye.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.